Hello everyone and welcome. Today, we're going on a journey together. We're going to explore the different stages of life. Think of it like chapters in a book. Each chapter is unique. Each one builds upon the last. Understanding these stages is important for everyone. It's especially important for those who have experienced trauma. Trauma can impact us deeply. It can make these stages feel even more challenging. Knowing this can help us heal. It can also help us support others. We'll talk about how each stage can be affected by trauma, and we'll talk about how to find healing and strength. This is a journey of self-discovery. It's about understanding ourselves and those around us. It's about growth, healing, and hope. Our journey begins with the earliest stage of life. This is from birth to around 2 years old. It's a time of incredible growth and learning. Babies are completely dependent on their caregivers. They need love, care, and nourishment. This is how they learn about trust. This is how they learn about safety. A psychologist named John Bowlby talked about this. He called it attachment theory. He said that secure attachment is crucial. It helps children feel safe and loved. This early sense of security is so important. It shapes how we form relationships later in life. Trauma during this stage can make it hard to trust. It can make it hard to feel safe. But healing is always possible. With love and support, we can learn to trust again. We can build strong, healthy relationships. Our next stop takes us from ages 2 to 6. This is a time of exploration and discovery. Children are starting to understand the world around them. They're learning about relationships outside of their immediate family. They are developing their own sense of self. Erik Erikson was a psychologist who studied these stages of life. He called this stage autonomy versus shame and doubt. Children are learning to do things on their own. They are learning to make choices. They need support and encouragement to build confidence. Trauma during this stage can make it hard to feel in control. It can lead to feelings of shame or doubt. But remember, healing is a journey. Through therapy and support, we can reclaim our sense of self. We can learn to trust our own choices and abilities. Our journey continues to the ages of 6 to 12. This is a time for learning and growing. Children are going to school, they're making friends, they're developing their social skills. They're learning to work together. Lev Vygotsky was a psychologist who studied how children learn. He believed that learning is a social process. Children learn best when they interact with others. They learn from their peers and from adults who guide them. Trauma can disrupt this important stage of development. It can make it hard to focus. It can make it hard to connect with others. But remember, you are not alone. With support, children can overcome these challenges. They can thrive in social settings and embrace the joy of learning. Discovering who we are, ages 12 to 18. We now arrive at the stage of adolescence from ages 12 to 18. This is a time of great change. It's a time of self-discovery. Teenagers are developing their own identities. They are figuring out who they are and what they believe in. James Marcia, a psychologist, talked about different identity statuses. He said that adolescents go through periods of exploration and commitment. They explore different identities before settling on their own. This is a natural and important part of growing up. Trauma during these years can make it hard to form a strong sense of self. It can lead to confusion and uncertainty. But remember, you are resilient. With support and guidance, you can navigate these challenges. You can emerge from this stage with a strong sense of who you are. Love, life, and learning, ages 18 to 40. Our journey takes us now to adulthood, from 18 to 40. This is a time of building relationships, careers, and families. It's a time for personal and professional growth. We're learning more about ourselves and the world around us. Psychologists Mario Mikulincer and Philip Shaver have studied adult attachment styles. They found that our early attachment experiences can influence our adult relationships. But remember, we can always learn and grow. We can create secure and loving relationships. Trauma can impact our ability to form healthy relationships. It can create challenges in our personal and professional lives. But remember, healing is possible. Therapy, support groups, and self-care can help us overcome these obstacles and build a fulfilling life. Making a difference, ages 40 to 65. Our journey continues into what's often called middle adulthood, from 40 to 65. This is a time when many people focus on giving back. They focus on their communities and the next generation. They want to make a difference in the world. Erik Erikson called this stage generativity versus stagnation. It's about feeling like we are contributing something meaningful to the world. This could be through work, family, or community involvement. It's about leaving a positive mark on the world. Trauma can sometimes make it hard to feel hopeful about the future. It can make it hard to feel like we can make a difference. But remember, your experiences have made you strong and resilient. Your story can inspire others. Your compassion can create positive change. Wisdom and reflection, ages 65 and beyond. Our journey now enters the stage of later adulthood, ages 65 and beyond. This is a time for reflection, wisdom, and enjoyment of life's simpler pleasures. It's a time to cherish relationships and share stories with loved ones. Robert Butler, a psychiatrist, talked about the importance of life review. This is the process of looking back on our lives. We reflect on our experiences, both positive and negative. It's a time to find meaning and acceptance. Trauma can sometimes resurface during this stage of life. It's important to have support and to process these experiences. Sharing our stories can be healing. It can also help others who have been through similar challenges. Section 9. The power of connection. As we've journeyed through these stages of life, one thing remains constant: the power of connection. Humans are social creatures. We need each other. We need to feel seen, heard, and understood. Connection is essential for healing. It helps us to feel less alone. It reminds us that we are loved and worthy of love. When we share our stories, we open ourselves up to support and understanding. You are not alone. If you've experienced trauma, please know that you are not alone. So many people understand what you're going through. There are resources available to help you heal. You deserve support, love, and understanding. Remember, healing is a journey, not a destination. It takes time, it takes courage. But every step you take towards healing is a victory. Finding your strength. Life is a journey filled with both joys and challenges. Understanding these stages of development can help us navigate these ups and downs. It can help us to understand ourselves and each other better. No matter what stage of life you're in, remember this: you are strong, you are resilient, and you are worthy of love and happiness.